Well, let's look more at The Voice. Now, you wrote quite a scathing article about the Prime Minister's handling of The Voice. You said he's responsible for the mess he's made, confusing the once reconciliatory message and scaring off voters. The Australian's Dennis Shanahan reflected your sentiments. He said that sometimes it's just better if the Prime Minister and the Indigenous Affairs Minister, Linda Burney, would say nothing rather than answer questions. And James, before you wrote this column, the Prime Minister actually took special aim at you in question time yesterday.
I did note the Leader of the Opposition's reference in an article today by that investigative journalist, James Morrow, who had gone back to 1986, Mr Speaker. Gone back to 1986. He'd gone back to 1986 at a time where Crocodile Dundee had just hit the theatres. Most women didn't have paid maternity leave.
Look, James, you just wrote an article pointing out that for the past, nearly 40 years, the Prime Minister has supported treaty. And I actually think that attack on you is incredibly rude. Not everyone can be the Prime Minister, can be in such a powerful position, and he was very patronising towards you. You are a hard-working journalist. You have multiple jobs. Sometimes you write things he likes, sometimes you write things he doesn't like, but it is not your job to be his spin doctor. You are there for the readers of the Daily Telegraph and to hold our leaders to account.
Well, Sharri, I'm just glad to count the Prime Minister as a reader of the Daily Telegraph, so it's very nice to know that the paper is being read in high places. But no, look, I thought it was actually a really odd response, and it showed, I think, a real glass jaw on the part of the PM. I mean, wouldn't the normal response say, hey, if we went to him and said, PM, back in 1986, you signed this? He should have just said, yeah, and I'm always proud to have been, supportive of Aboriginal rights in this country. And, this isn't about reparations or that sort of thing. This is about The Voice. But yeah, this has been a lifetime thing for me. Instead, we get this bizarre rant on the floor of Parliament because he didn't like something that was written that wound up doing, he thinks, what he has been doing from the start here, which is muddying the waters around The Voice. Because the whole debate this week, Sharri, has been, forget all of the stuff about treaty and truth-telling and Makarrata. Just focus on The Voice, when for the past year and beyond then, Albo and Labor have been about all three of those things all together at once. And now we're supposed to forget that the other bits, the other legs to the stool existed.
Yeah, exactly. But as Ben Fordham pointed out today, people don't just want to know about the first chapter. That's what Ben Fordham said this morning. They want to know what comes afterwards. So it's all very well saying this referendum is just about The Voice, but then they want to know, well, what comes after? Is there treaty? And if there is, we'll just be upfront about it. James Morrow, thank you very much for your time.